Lonnie Love, and you're watching Life Multimedia.
Can you also, how's it feel to be here tonight?
I feel real good. I hear shows love from Wendy Williams and the whole K-Day thing that's going down.
What do you think about the Dream performing tonight?
Man, it's going to be hot. That's all I got to say. It's going to be hot. Everything going to be hot tonight.
Now, let me ask,
hot people here.
No doubt, no doubt. Let me ask you this. For your fans who see you on the red carpet now, what was your darkest day that you had to overcome to get here?
Man.
Getting deep before you get crunk, right?
Man, it's just too much to explain, man. I had too many dark days. You put me on the spot with that one.
Well, what made you push through as opposed to packing it up and going home?
Man, from rags to rich Rick, that's all I gotta say. That's who I am, Rich Rick. Copped the new album From Rags to Rich Rick. Had plenty of dark days. That's why I'm here today, man. For real.
All right, cool. Congratulations,
Shining, man. Shining for them dark days.
When's your album coming out?
I'm still waiting on release. I just did my deal with TUG, Universal Records. You know, Chris Stokes' label, first rapper over there. So I'm about to most definitely set it off right now.
Cool, no doubt.
Got a lot of hot features on there. You know.
We have a political stance.
You got it. Your family. You got it.
Yeah, I'll bust it for that. Welcome to Life Multimedia. It's your boy
Life Multimedia, and this is your boy Melvin Jackson Jr. from HBO's The Wire.
Keep it real.
Man. You keep it real, you keep it positive,
absolutely.
bro.
From porn to politics and everything in between.
Okay.
All right. Let me ask you the first question. I did my research on you. And I noticed that you're doing a more family-friendly approach. What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, if you go back and look on some like YouTube or looking back like some old BTK shows when we first like started, you know, our whole image has always been we want to make music that was energetic.
No doubt.
For the whole family,
sure.
As well as like music that like when you played the music, the kids you'd have to send the kids out the room. You know what I mean? So I mean now going back looking at our music at a young age, it was slightly edgy.
Yeah.
Is what we wanted, and it was kind of lustful, so it was somewhat misleading. And the older I get and mature I get in my faith, and I know that I'm walking around in the universe, I know I can't really cause too many of my young peers to stumble.
You're a role model. At least you acknowledge that.
Whether I want to be it or not, I am.
Sure, exactly. You know, if you can accept the paycheck, you gotta accept the responsibility. That's how I feel.
You know, much is given, much is required, right, bud?
Exactly.
Much is given, much is required.
Let me ask you this. Is there a downside to becoming famous at an early age?
You know what? It's all about the corral and the team that you surround yourself around. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you can be around a crowd of people that can suck your energy dry and break you down, or you can be around a group of people that sees the future and know that you're God's will because you're younger and you can do even greater things if they just take the time to invest in you wisdom-wise and just push you. So, it depends.
And let me ask you this. Since you are older, you're more mature, when you were younger, how did it feel to be like the Beatles and be like the walking wet dream for teenage girls across America? How'd that feel?
You know what? It felt really good, but we didn't really we never really sat and meditated on our success. You know what I mean? I didn't realize how much work, you know, that we put in, how successful the group was after the group was broken.
But what meditation had to be involved? So if girls are throwing panties on stage to you, there's no meditation.
No, we just laughed. Like, I guess we just laughed in the moment. I would never be like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be a girl. I mean, unless I was just joking, like I was just joking right now. But I don't know. Think about it. It's overwhelming. But you know what? Amelia I had to grow fast and know that it wasn't me and that it was God. Because the first time they walked up, they were like, "Oh my God!" So it has nothing to do with me. So
let me ask you a real question.
Okay.
How badly does it hurt that you and your former crew aren't really on the same level anymore?
Man, you know what? Like, we still friends, and that's what I think the most important part was about us building our friendship besides the business is what we've been working on for the last 4.5, 5 years. It hurts a lot, man, not to be on stage with my guys. Man, it hurts, bro, because that's how we started. I mean, I started, you know, performing on stage with my brother and performing shows, but when the world saw me, it was the four of me and my guys. You know what I mean? We were tight, you know what I'm saying? And then the world got into it, and what the world likes to do is like to divide and conquer. But there's a world here filled with a lot of people that love, and there's a world here filled with a lot of people that's evil. So, you know.
Now I asked Young Buck this, and he gave me a real honest answer. Real honest answer. What would you give up for the ultimate success? Like if you were going to be the Michael Jackson or male Madonna of this generation, would you give up true love? You found that one lady, but someone said, Raz, here's a $5 million contract, guaranteed 10 #1 singles. Would you do it?
If I was in love with this person,
she's your dream girl. She's going to pop out 8 little Raz B-lists, little chiclets.
I mean, well, I would probably have to let her go because if
Yes,
she's not,
I love the honesty.
if she's not into God the way I am, and if she's like not really trying to go on that path, because I would be able to let that money go, depending on where we was at. But I wouldn't base our relationship not off of money, not at all.
But would you give up her for the ultimate success? To be like the
Ultimate success?
like the Michael Jackson of this generation?
Not even like. That's a really good question.
Thank you.
You know what?
You come on my show and answer it. It was the #1 independent radio show in Hollywood.
Let's leave it right there.
All right.
Make sure y'all exchange
No
numbers.
doubt.
I'm gonna think about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that.
You're coming on my show and answer.
That's a good one. Don't hold me down yet. That question is unanswered right now.
I like your honesty.
Multimedia.
What would you give up for the ultimate success? Would you give up true love for the ultimate success?
True love for the ultimate success.
True love. You could be the next Michael Jackson.
For the ultimate success.
You gave up the woman of your dreams, though.
Oh, that ain't no problem.
You
Woman
would?
of my dreams. I just have to get another woman that's kind of a little lower,
Thank
but
you.
that I sort of dreamed about. She was in the past dream.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean, I have to go to her.
Which is more memorable, your first?
She's more memorable because she was the first memory. You know what I mean?
And so it'd be a distant memory of someone weighs a $5 million contract.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this. Which do you think would be more memorable? Your first #1 single or your first child being born?
Dang, dog. Ooh, that's a little combination of both. But I think your first child being born, that's like a doozer, man. It's like welcome to the real world. My other arm or something just came out.
But think about this. Anyone can make a child. How many people can make a #1 record?
Man, I heard a lot of Here and Goes, bubblegum acts, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can make a #1 record, you know what I mean? Just like a lot of people can make a damn baby.
Yeah, so
It's just that you gotta be hooked up with the right people.
This dude right
and then
here.
maybe you get that #1 hit.
No doubt. What's your next project coming out?
I got a big project coming out in the summertime, man. It consists of me, my brother, White Boy Who's just gonna be huge, dog.
White Boy Who?
Yeah, can't say the name right now.
Okay.
It's on the Riz apps. But it's going down.
No doubt, no doubt. Chance, thank you for
Thanks, bro.
Devil's Advocate Prime Show.
Multimedia is going down.
Listen to all genres of music. I'm a hip hop head, but I have Portishead in my playlist. I have Keen. I have
Yeah, Wendy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn. How are you doing?
How you doing?
It's not that type of party.
Bring her over here.
Girl. I'm glad everybody's here.
Oh, absolutely. Wendy, talk about your movie coming out. How exciting is that?
In the fall.
What?
And I got my show coming out on, I can't say, next week. Excuse me, not next week, the announcement for it.
Which is the most exciting thing that's happened to you? Career success or finding true love finally or getting a fabulous body? Which of the three?
Oh, well.
Which of the three, girl?
You know what? Career success is nice. Diet is nice. But true love and family at the end of the day.
Cool.
When the lights go out, I hate to be alone.
That's deep.
You know, or with a one-night stand or something. That's not.
I hear that. When you won the Billboard Award for Best Radio Personality in 1993, was that the moment you arrived?
You know what? Yes. And I've had several arrivals since then, which to me is pretty amazing. Yes. Oh my gosh, glorious story.
Oh yeah. I'm
1993.
DJ Natural from Devil's Advocate Prime Time.
Thank you.
Wendy.